Before he became the king of rock and roll, he was just a quiet boy from Mississippi with a voice no one expected. Elvis Presley didn't just change music, he changed culture forever. This is the rise of a legend. One brushstroke, one story. This is Nara Paint. Elvis Presley was born in 1935 in Tupelo, Mississippi, into a family that had very little but held tightly to each other. His twin brother was stillborn, leaving Elvis to grow up as an only child, deeply connected to his mother Gladys. Their bond was strong, almost inseparable, and it shaped the emotional core of who he would become. Life was not easy. His family struggled financially, moving from place to place in search of stability. Elvis grew up surrounded by gospel music in church and the sounds of blues drifting through the streets. These early influences quietly shaped his identity, long before the world would ever hear his voice. As a child, Elvis was shy, often keeping to himself. He didn't stand out in school, and no one could have predicted what he would become. But music was always there, a constant, something that made him feel seen, even when the world didn't notice him. When he was a teenager, his family moved to Memphis, Tennessee. It was there that everything began to shift. Memphis was alive with music, rhythm and blues, country, gospel, all blending into something new. Elvis absorbed it all, listening, learning, and slowly forming a sound that didn't fit into any one category. At 18, he walked into a small recording studio, Sun Records, and paid to record a song as a gift for his mother. It seemed like a simple moment, almost insignificant. But that quiet step would soon open the door to something far greater, a voice the world had never heard before, ready to change everything. Elvis Presley's life changed the moment his sound was truly heard. At Sun Records, producer Sam Phillips recognized something different in him. A blend of rhythm and blues with country that broke the rules of music at the time. It wasn't polished, it wasn't traditional, but it was alive. In 1954, everything began to move fast. His first recordings started gaining attention, and soon Elvis was performing on local stages. But it wasn't just his voice that people noticed, it was his presence. The way he moved, the energy he brought, it was something audiences had never seen before. Some were amazed. Others were shocked. As his popularity grew, so did the reactions. To younger audiences, Elvis felt exciting and new. To others, he felt controversial, even dangerous. His style challenged social norms, blending musical influences that were rarely accepted together at the time. Without trying, he was reshaping American culture. By the mid-1950s, Elvis became a national sensation. Songs like Heartbreak Hotel and Hound Dog topped the charts, and his appearances on television drew massive attention. Everywhere he went, crowds followed. The quiet boy from Mississippi was now the center of the world's spotlight. But with that fame came pressure. The expectations grew larger, the attention more intense. Elvis was no longer just a person. He was becoming an image, a symbol, something the world wanted to define in its own way. And as his star continued to rise, so did the weight of everything that came with it. As Elvis Presley reached the height of his fame, his life became larger than anything he could control. He starred in films, performed in sold-out shows, and became a global icon. Everywhere he went, he was surrounded by attention, expectation, and constant pressure to remain the king. But behind the success, things began to change. The demands of fame, combined with personal struggles, slowly took their toll. His time in Hollywood brought popularity, but many of his films felt repetitive, and creatively, he began to feel limited. The excitement that once defined his rise started to fade. In 1968, Elvis made a powerful comeback with his televised special. Dressed in black leather, returning to a raw and authentic sound, he reminded the world of who he truly was. It was one of the most defining moments of his career, not just a performance, but a reclaiming of his identity. Yet even after that resurgence, the pressures never fully disappeared. His performances in Las Vegas became legendary, but they were also exhausting. Behind the scenes, Elvis struggled with loneliness, health issues, and a growing dependence on medication. In 1977, at just 42 years old, Elvis Presley was found dead in his home. The world was stunned. The king of rock and roll was gone. But his voice never left. His music, his style, and his influence continued to live on, echoing through generations, reminding the world of the boy who once walked into a studio with nothing but a dream. Elvis Presley's life was a journey from a small-town boy in Mississippi to a global icon who changed music forever. He was admired by millions, celebrated as the king. Yet behind the fame was a man carrying pressure, expectation, and quiet struggles few could truly see. His voice didn't just entertain, it transformed culture, broke boundaries, and inspired generations that came after him. Even today, his presence is still felt in music, in style, and in the idea of chasing something bigger than yourself. He proved that something different, something unexpected, could change the world, even if it came from the most unlikely place. And that is what makes his story timeless. If this story moved you, please like and subscribe to support Nara Paint. One brush stroke, one story. This is Nara Paint.